Hello everyone, welcome to the Bonsai Life. My name is Damir and today we will work on some Japanese maples and I will try to do as much as I can because I already start working on the maples but I don't have that much time. I'm not that good with the time right now and the weather is crazy. We have rain last few weeks, so I'm not managing to film that much. I really need to work on some of the maples, so because of that rain, maples are like really going crazy. And because of this crazy weather, I have these elongated shoots that are growing like really fast. And I want to cut these maples, these Japanese maples, so I can get the new shoots and maybe work one more time on all the maples during the season. So we will start with this one. It is a variety called Butterfly. And like first of all, I see here one wire that I can remove. I put it very loosely, so it didn't much do the job that I needed, but I wanted to move this branch more like outwards, but like more this way. But first we will prune and then maybe apply some wires. So I have these crazy long shoots and I want to prune as far as I can because of the ramification, and so I let everything to grow, and now I want to go as slow as I can, and I want really tight ramification and really full tree. So we will start on the top of the tree. As you can see, these branches don't have any taper here, so it's like branch starts here, then it tapers here. I have like one new branch growing upwards, then this is like nothing. So what I'm gonna do, I will shorten it up to this first branch and I will hope for a new branch growing downwards, and this branch is excellent for the cutting, so I will prune the lower leaves and then I will shorten the leaves. I will cut them in half, and I have here a bucket of water and I will put this branch into the water. I prune this one branch and I have one more branch on the top of it, and that branch is growing straight up, and I will prune that branch very short like this, and again I will save this branch for the cuttings, for like a cutting, and we can move on. I have some branches growing inwards like this one, and I can take that one completely off. I have this branch here. I have two leaves pointing, one is pointing up and one is pointing down, and then just next pair of leaves, it is quite small ramification, and next pair of leaves is like side pointing leaves. So I will take up to those. So this is a bit thicker branch here, this one, and I have like really a lot of going on. I will definitely prune the branches growing upwards. That's the new branches, and I have like many branches there. And the branches growing downwards, they don't have quite good ramification, but I will shorten them. And the branches pointing upwards, I will shorten it up to the first pair of leaves. And actually the leaf that is pointing inwards I will take off completely, and the branches that are growing upwards I'm shortening all the way down, because they don't have much those notes are quite big, so maybe it would be smarter just to take them completely off and start over again and focus more on the lower branches, and these upper branches I will get again definitely, because I have some buds there. So here I have some branches pointing inwards, and those I will take off. Branches with this long internodes, like, I don't know, can you see that? With this long internodes, I don't actually need. I will take them off and I will wait for the new branches to emerge. I will take this branch growing inwards, I will take off. So here I would like the leaves growing up and down, so I would like my new branch to go down, but I don't have any leaves there, so I have just like side leaves. So later I will try to put a piece of wire there, so I can get my branch down lower to fill this space. But it's also nice to have something like to separate these pads. So, and now this is the top of the tree. So I will make my new branches down lower because this is too thick. This is also too thick. And actually very long internodes. I think it would be better to take this off, and I will do that. I will take this one off, or no. I have here a lower branch that is like much better branch, so here we go. It looks much better. So okay, let's go the next tree. So this one will be much harder. This is 2 trees growing on the stone, and like I really don't see, I don't know how to make this one. I'm just like, the branches starting to be very thick, and I'm actually bit like confused with this branch here, this one, because even if I cut this branch quite short, this should be the front of the composition, because you see the trunk, you see the kind of like parts of the tree where they're growing through the stone. You can see partially the other maple, and you can see the willow. So from here you see kind of everything. So if this is the front, then this branch is totally like off, because this branch is hiding this tree. So in my mind, this should go totally off. So when you take this off, then suddenly you have a better view of this tree, and this tree should go somewhere here, so straight up and here, and then you can see everything. So I think that this branch has to go, just like completely off. Anyway, I have the opposite branch on this side, so it's like bar branch. So I think this one should just like go, and then you will be able to see this other tree. So here we go, big cut. I will leave a bit of stamp, and then later on during the year I will clean that up. So this will be a nice cutting for some small mame or shohin tree. So first one is gone, and then I had this branch. This branch is growing inside of the rock, and I was always like really sorry to cut that branch, but this branch does no any good, so I will cut this branch too. So I was leaving just branch to thicken up the trunk, so I could leave this just like to thicken up the trunk, and it will fuse with the stone faster, but it will go, I will take that branch off. So let's go up further. So then my first branch is this one here, and because this branch is like really thick, so I will take all this new growth like this, and I'm left with these two that I will shorten up to the first notes. Like I will show you here, I have really long internode, and then I have two leaves with dormant buds. So I'm not gonna leave this has to go. So I will make my new branches here. It's better to make the new branches than to struggle with. And then I have one branch growing upwards, and I don't need that one, so I will take this one too. So now this will be my first branch, and I have one more tiny branch here that I can take off. So this will be my first branch. I could like later put a tiny piece of wire, but I think I don't need. And this is the second branch, and because I want more ramification, I will just shorten this branch a bit. Like this. and I will move upwards. Here I did a big cut actually, and I have here a branch with like 3 branches, and then I have 3 branches down lower. So I will take this one growing upwards, and then here I will take the middle one like this. And this one I can shorten a bit. And then here I have now 2 branches instead of 3. I can clean this up a bit. Maybe a bit better. Like this. And then this secondary branch I can shorten up to here, and I will take this leaf growing upwards so I get more light here. And then I have some tiny branch here, and I can just take a tip of that tiny branch. Then I got the new branch here, this one, this branch, and this branch is like eye-poking branch, and I don't need this branch at this place, so I will take this one off like this, and let's move upwards. So and that's it for this first tree. So now we will go on this secondary tree, and the same thing like with this tree that I had that thick branch here, I have this eye-poking branch, this one. So if you look, you don't see anything. And because I have this branch here, I think I can take this one safely off like this, and now I'm opening up a bit the structure of the tree. I could maybe leave some of these just to fill up the back side of the tree, and then I have this here, and I don't like these internodes, so I will just shorten where I have some nicer internodes, and here I will do the same thing. And then I have one small branch here that is actually okay. I will just shorten the branch so I can get some more ramification down lower. So just the tip of the branch here. And now we're going up, and then problems are starting again. So here I have this thick part, and I think I want this to be my leader, this here, so I will have zigzag. So this thick part I will take off, and I will use these smaller branches instead of this thicker part. So what I'm gonna do, I have eventually I have like 3 branches, so I have to take something. So, and I think it would be the best to take this middle thick part off. Where I had some huge stamp here, and I will shorten these as much as I can so I can get something down lower, and then maybe later I can choose one of these 2 branches which one will stay actually. And then I have now my leader goes up nicely, and then dividing into 2, or no, this is like my leader is here, and here I have like really nice ramification, and then like dividing into 2, I cut one off, and then they did divide again into 2. So I will take this one here like this. So I will leave this one, this will be my back branch, and then this will be my leader, and I have again really long internodes that I don't like, but if I take this here now, I think during the summer or in the autumn I will get something here. At least I'm hoping for something here. So now, because you can see I open up everything like really a lot, so I'm hoping into something. I have this here. I can take some of these leaves growing upwards, so I can open up a bit of the structure so the light will penetrate inside. So something like this. Let's check what is going on here. It's not growing wild, so I will just take a tip off here. So I'm roughly done with this. This branch I will leave as my sacrificing branch, so I will just take the leaves growing upwards into the branch that I will actually need. So this one I will cut later off, and I will cut my stems off later when the wounds close. But I will put some wound sealing just in case. So let's go with the next one, and this is air layer actually. These both trees are, and I will first do the defoliation of these trees. So because I'm like still thinking what to do with these maples, and I wanted to do a classic small caeda style with one, and then other one I wanted to do like a small shohin size tree, but maybe I'm not so sure, because the one is like this one that first one that I'm like now will do, that one is like, if I would like some shohin size tree, then I have to graft some branches. So then I have to leave some branches longer and do some grafting, because on some places are totally bald, and I definitely don't recommend doing defoliation if your tree is not 110% strong. these trees are growing like crazy, like totally ballistic. So like I never do defoliation on the trees. I like, if you look at my channel, I never do the defoliation. I just don't do. I think its defoliation is very bad for the tree. Like, you can get the smaller leaves with just like pruning. That's my like philosophy. So I don't do defoliation there. I'm quite against the defoliation, but in this case I think this is totally safe. Okay, this is it. This is my tree now, and I had here like a huge tree, so this was the branch, but you see, this is like really ugly, and that's what I'm like now thinking what to do with this. I'm really thinking to take this branch and graft this branch here, somewhere here, because this will be empty, and if I get something like here, then I could save this part, and that will be my tree actually. So like, first of all, this is really ugly branch, and I don't have anything on this branch, so this branch is kind of useless. So I don't know, it's long, no internodes, no branches, nothing. So this branch I will just shorten it up to here, but like, I'm more likely to take this branch totally off, and I have some small branches around, so I can start the new branch from here. This one is the same story, nothing here. So for now I will take this part off, and I will take this off, and we will see what's gonna happen here. Then I have two branches here, this one and this one, and this branch actually have some ramification here, and I can work with something. Let's say I can like shorten it up to here, and then I can make my branch here, my pad here. And this one have really long internodes and nothing nothing on this branch. So I'm thinking I should take this branch off. So if I take this branch off, this will be kind of my first branch, and I can make a second branch out of these small branches, and this can be my back branch, this one. Here I have really nice ramification, really tight, nice ramification. So like, here I can shorten this one I can maybe take off. So I will definitely cut this branch off, like this, and then this branch I would like normally cut it, but I will try to graft this branch here. So that's at least my plan with this tree. So if I successfully graft this branch here, then I will have something and we can move on. And the next one is this here doesn't have anything again, so again useless branch. I think here I should make the new branches here, so cut this off, make something here new, or if I cut this all off, like let's say up to this first branch here, like this, up to here, and make a small caeda out of this part. That would look good. So just like cut this off totally short and just like make my branches like all around this small part and make something nice. But then in that case I should like leave this just to widely grow, thicken up this lower part as much as I can, and then cut him hard back and do something nice with that. So do some small tree. So for now I will leave this, and I did with that one what I could do. So this is the one that I actually wanted to do, that caeda style bonsai. So again I will do my defoliation. So this is it. All the leaves are gone, and I have here one cutting. I don't know why did I put that here, but it actually is growing, so I have to take this out somehow and don't disturb the roots. But this is what I have now for now, and I actually want to cut this long branch. I have here 2 dormant buds that I can use, so I get the new 2 branches here, so I can shorten this totally. And then this is like too big without any nice ramification, and because I'm thinking to have this as my leader, like this here, so cut this here, cut this short, cut this, and then now I'm thinking something like this here. So I will get the 2 new branches here. This could be my front of the tree, and then I will choose something growing this way, like some 2 branches growing like on the sides, so I can get my pad here somewhere. Here I will get the 2 new branches, here I will get something growing downwards and something upwards, so I will fill this everything here. Here I will make a 1 pad here, and then I will have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and hopefully something here, but this is like too long, so I think it would be better to cut this totally off and make something new. And then I have my top of the tree, but I think this is like too high. Maybe it would be better to make my top here. So then this will be my top of the tree. And then, because here, like when you have this small and this thick tree, it doesn't matter if you have, like, let's say here, like 2-3 branches, because when they get thick, like let's say like this, and you have nice ramification on it, then this everything will go like really thick, and you will just slowly start just choosing some of the branches you really want, and then on the end you will get like one branch, second branch, here third branch, fourth branch, and then you will get like really thick tree with few of the branches and really tight ramifications. So on the end you will get something really thick with the small canopy on it, and it will look like totally crazy. And that's the point of this one. So it's already getting dark, so I think we are done for today. Thanks everyone. Please do that thingy with the subscribe and like button. So thanks everyone again, and see you in the next video. I will just do a little spin. And of course you will see this tree again in some of the shorts when all the buds pop out and everything starts to green up again. You will see this tree. So, or I can do one more video definitely, because I will cut the tree definitely again, so you could see the progress of it. So thanks again, and see you. Bye bye.